Listen, we're just going to rip the Band-Aid right off today. Here's the deal. Either you have a conscious, deliberate plan for your money, or the automatic economy has a highly engineered plan to steal it right out of your pocket. And honestly, the wildest part about this, it's happening entirely invisibly. Literally right through the phone you're holding in your hand or the computer you're looking at right this second. So today, we're diving deep into the mental choreography required to stop being a money magnet for everyone else and start reclaiming your own wealth. All right, let's get into it.
$27.40. Keep that exact number in your head. It's probably what you might casually spend on a quick lunch or, a random late-night online impulse buy. But it is absolutely the key to everything we're talking about today. Finding just $27.40 a day in what we can lovingly call stupid or mindless spending is actually the mathematical secret to building a $4.4 million fortune. Stick with me here, because we are going to break down exactly how that math works in just a few minutes. But first, let's look at the automatic economy trap. So financial expert David Bach, who has over 30 years of experience helping people rewire their financial lives, he points out this staggering and frankly heartbreaking statistic. Right now, 7 out of 10 people are essentially being left behind. They're living paycheck to paycheck, they're losing hope, and they feel like no matter how hard they work, they just can't get ahead. And the core reason they can't get ahead? It's the automatic economy. We're living in an economic environment where technology has never, ever been better or more efficient at separating us from our wealth. It is a system literally designed to continuously and invisibly extract money from your bank account. I mean, think about it. You sign up for auto renewals for lotions, potions, app subscriptions, maybe 5 different streaming services. It starts to feel like these money creepers are coming straight from the grave to quietly steal from your pocket while you're fast asleep. You see, companies today, they don't just want your money for a one-time purchase. Nope, they want what they call the lifetime value of a customer. They want you perpetually attached to your paycheck, setting up these slick systems where your hard-earned money completely bypasses your own savings and just gets funneled directly into their corporate accounts month after month, year after year. Basically, they want you on autopilot. To fix this, we have to move to the tears and tissues step. To fight back and break that autopilot, we kind of have to face the music. Financial educator Tiffany Aliche has a truly brilliant rule for this. She says you absolutely cannot change what you will not look at. Which brings us to a little exercise she calls the money list. Step 1, you need to write down every single thing you spend money on. Actually, scratch that. Don't even look at the dollar amounts yet. Just write down the words. Step 2, pull up your bank statements from the last few months and subtract what you spent from what you actually make. And step 3, realize the gap. Tiffany calls this the tears and tissue step. Why? Because when people actually put this down on paper, they usually need a box of tissues. It hits hard. They suddenly realize they're spending wildly more than they thought on things they don't even need. So to make this super tactical and help you organize that list, we're going to use 3 labels. Put a B next to your fixed bills. That's your rent, your car payment, the stuff that doesn't change. Put a U next to things that fluctuate based on usage, like your electricity bill or your phone data. And finally, put a C next to choice. These are your cash, dining out, and entertainment expenses. And hey, here is the tough love part. If a massive drain on your bank account is coming from C categories, like, randomly buying aesthetic glass containers from Amazon at 2 in the morning, you don't have an income problem, you have a spending problem. All right, time for the $1 million math. Go ahead and dry those tears because it is time to take your power back. I want you to visualize something for a second. Picture a physical, heavy brick of $10,000 in real cash. Hold that in your mind. For the vast majority of people, this specific amount of money is completely life-changing. Why? Because $10,000 is the exact amount of money that buys freedom. It's the freedom fund that allows you to walk away from a toxic relationship or finally say I quit to a bad boss and a soul-crushing job. It gives you breathing room. Now, let's bring it back to that $27.40 we started with. If you blow $27.40 a day on mindless choice spending, you are losing $10,000 a year. You are literally throwing away a brick of freedom every single year. But what if we flip the script? What if, instead of letting the automatic economy take it, you consciously invested that exact same $27.40 every single day into a basic stock market index fund for 40 years? The result is staggering. No joke. Because of the massive snowballing power of compound interest, that daily $27.40 grows into $4,424,000. That is exactly what you were trading away for auto renewals and impulse buys. That multi-million-dollar fortune is hiding right there in your daily habits. Now, I know what some of you are thinking right now.
I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I don't have $27 a day to spare. And listen, that is completely okay. Please don't let the big math paralyze you. If you can't do 27, we start right here with the 100-Day Financial Challenge. Could you put just $10 a day in a physical glass jar? Or better yet, could you use an app like Acorns to automatically invest your spare change? Taking conscious control of even a nickel, a quarter, or $10 will immediately shift your mindset. You are proving to yourself that you're the one in charge. You're building momentum. Once you have that momentum, we move to the 4 spending buckets. This is how you organize your life so it works automatically for you, not against you. Ideally, about 55% of your pay goes to fixed costs: rent, utilities, groceries, debt. Then 10% goes to savings, which builds your emergency fund. Another 10% goes to investments for your long-term wealth. But look closely at that last slice. 25% for guilt-free spending. This is absolutely crucial. This is the money for dining out, buying desserts, or saving up for that nice cashmere coat. You have to build in guilt-free spending so you don't feel punished while you're building your future. Deprivation doesn't work, structure does. And that brings us to defining your financial enough. As we wrap up this explainer, we really need to shift our focus from the pure math to the overarching mindset, because all the budgeting in the world isn't going to bring you peace if your mind is in the wrong place. I absolutely love this quote from financial writer Morgan Housel: "Money is just a tool, not a scoreboard." I mean, that is everything. We've been so conditioned by social media and society to constantly move the goalposts. We use our bank accounts, our cars, our stuff to measure our self-worth against our neighbors. You have got to stop doing that. Money is just a hammer or a wrench. It's a tool to build the life you want, not some digital scoreboard to prove you're winning at life. Which leaves us with this final, deeply personal question I want you to answer for yourself today. Enough for me is fill in the blank. Because maybe enough for you simply means having your bills paid on time without stressing out. Or maybe enough is just having $1,000 sitting in a savings account for emergencies. When you finally define what enough is for your unique life, money stops being a measure of your worth, and it starts being a tool for your absolute peace. You've got the roadmap, you've got the math, and you've got the power. Take the pencil back and rewrite your financial story. I highly recommend sitting down with a notebook today and figuring out your enough. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I will see you next time.